I talk about portfolio careers. I actually talk about being a Renaissance soul. I quite like the idea of being a Renaissance soul. I'm a more romantic kind of idea. I thought portfolio sounded a bit sterile. For me, the idea of being a Renaissance soul is that I think many of us have got more talents, more passions, more interests, and more abilities than we can squeeze into one job or one career. So for me, a Renaissance soul is somebody who has lots of strands to them. It could be one big passion, like I have a big passion for communicating ideas to people, which I do through writing and speaking and coaching and mentoring and books and broadcasting. Other people have lots of different disparate kind of passions, and they just bind them together because of who they are. And I think the wonderful thing about being a Renaissance soul or a portfolio worker is, well, you know, the playing field's wide open. Today, you can just be yourself. So the lovely thing is it's about not having to fit into a structure. It's about being able to be yourself, but then creating work around yourself. So I think to be a successful Renaissance soul, you actually have to kind of know yourself reasonably well, be willing to get to know yourself very well, because otherwise you end up squeezing yourself into something that's not really you, because that's what you've been trained to do. So I love the idea of being a Renaissance soul. I am one, I have been for 20 years. And I think it's something you kind of grow into to some extent, because there isn't so much of a map for it, because you kind of make it up as you go along.
Very briefly, how would you kind of get started, do you think?
I'm a great believer in start one or two interests that you could turn into income. Don't try and start 10 different things at once, because for most people that just overwhelms them and they kind of collapse on themselves. So I'm a great believer in get one new thing going, then maybe get another new thing going, and then down the line get another new thing going. You know, I probably do about 11 different things now to earn a living, and I love all of them. But I only started off with one or two, and then I've gradually expanded over the years. And my little mantra for anybody kind of interested in this is there are tons of things I love doing, but none of them would I want to do every day. And I think that's my mantra for being a Renaissance soul is, you can love tons of things, but you don't want to do any of them every day.